Okay, absolutely. We are ready to get started with our Saturday night live training. We start at 6 p.m. Central every Saturday. We've been honored to have Mr. Fareed right here in the Dallas, Texas area to lead this training for all of us. And tonight you're in for fun and games and possibly more free coins because the BizzCo game has launched. BizzCo game has launched for the Apple phone and for the iPhone as well. We're also very honored to have our USA brand ambassador on the training call as well. So I'm going to throw it back to Mr. Fareed. Take it away, Mr. Fareed.
Thank you, Joanna. I really, really appreciate it. The leaders, on this call, especially, their dedicated time, especially Joanna, Frank, Katie, and Michael also is always there. That is your dedication and hard work that they keep this Zoom call going, forever. The good thing is that, this company is coming up with so many new things all the time. Just the news itself, the game was not even launched and our coin price went up by 3 cents. How amazing is that? And now when people started playing these games and the way it is, designed and, the quality of the game, it's going to bring the price of the coin go up a lot more. So today it's not going to be a long training. It's very short and simple, but it's very specific because this is very important, especially to the people who are already in the company. They need to download this game. They need to have the kids, their family members, their colleagues, have them download the game. The more usability it is, it will bring the game on the top of the charts. And people, even the people who are not in the company, they will see that, so many people already downloaded the game. It just launched and so many people are already using it. So there might be something to it. That way more people will launch. And when they know they can win BizzCoins, and once they hear what BizzCoin is, trust me, it will change, especially the lifestyle that we're living. It's going to be on a different level, what it is now and what it'll be down the line. So without wasting any more time, let me go to my cell phone. Let me share the screen from my cell phone on the Zoom call. Let me see.
By the way, if Mr. Ali Mabani is available to say hello to the training team as we finish these two demos. I know he started downloading that game yesterday. I'd love to find out how he's doing with it. All right. Take it away, Mr. Ali Mavani, our USA brand ambassador, our number 24 income earner in the world of work from home businesses. And certainly our servant leader who has been guiding us all these last few months. And tell us, what would you like us to know tonight on the train?
Well, love you all. And one thing I tell you, you are in the right hands, the best hand. Fareed, Johanna, Frank, you all guys leaders. So I'll just keep quiet and listen today. We just, Fareed, Khalil and Solana just joined today.
Nice. So, that's awesome.
So that's great. And what's his name? Rafael will join tomorrow, so that will be fine. I already placed. But anyway, you know what? Give it back to you guys. Amazing job as usual, and we'll talk more. But let Fareed handle the best thing that he handles, anyways. Thank you.
For some reason, it's not letting me. I'm going to log out from my phone. I'm going to join again because it's not letting me share my screen from my phone.
Okay, would you like me to start with the Android or not? You got it? Okay.
Let's see. Let me join now.
Joanna, you have Android?
I got it.
Sorry. No, I'm just asking Johanna. Does she have Android or iPhone?
She has
Android.
Okay.
Everybody will have different phones, man, in this.
Okay, I guess please, can you second me if everybody can see my screen on here? Can you guys see my screen now?
You're good.
Perfect. Okay. The very important thing is that, guys, when you want to download the game I'm going to show you for how to download it on an Apple iPhone and Joanna is going to show you on the Samsung. So the first thing you have to go to your app store. Once you go in your app store, a lot of people say they can't search it because they put BizzCo together. You have to put a space. If you put BizzCo together, you don't see you don't see it. So if you put a space on here and put BizzCo, you will see BizzCo over there. When you click on it, you'll see the game. Mine, I already downloaded the game. That's the reason it says open. But if you haven't downloaded it yet, it will show, install over here instead of open. So once you click on that one, it will install. There was a circle, it will go around, it will install it. And then you open the game, it will launch the game by this, and it will tell you to verify your ID and all that. Once you verified it, it will take you directly to the game. And guys, don't I'll show you how it works a little bit because I don't play this game that well. So I'm going to give you a little bit briefing how the game is. Yeah, I already died. It is very simple, guys. It's very simple. It's just don't follow my instructions on how to play the game because I'm very bad at it. I can call my son and my daughter; they are much better at it. So on this one, I'll take. It's very simple, and you'll see this icon. Let me show you that too. It will show this icon on yours. This is the BizzCo icon on here. I don't know. It's not showing on my phone. I don't know, the screen stop sharing, but the icon will be same on Android. So I'll tell Joanna to share her screen, so that way it will be easier on Android. Joanna, can you show your screen?
Can you take one of your cell phones off of the
I already,
device audio?
I already did.
You did? Okay, great. Thank you.
And it's a little bit different on the Samsung. It's not as easy as it is just to go and just do it right away. So she will tell you on Android's a little bit different how to download it. Joanna is trying to win some coins before she shows her screen, so that's why it's taking.
Okay, that's what's happening. I'm on my I want to practice a little bit more.
Yeah, I passed 2 levels right away. So you are trying to do 3 levels, right?
That's right. That's right. Come on now, let me share this with the Zoom. Where are you, Zoom? I know you're there. Zoom in progress. Okay, here we go. There we go. We got it. This is my new tablet. Okay, everybody, can you hear me, Mr. Fareed? We're good to go?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Yes, we
keep
can.
in mind that the music volume can be turned down once you get it going. I'm gonna show you the Play Store right here. Go back one more. Find your Play Store on your Android product. Now here, when I do my search, I can do BizzCo on the Android and it does show up. So there's a major difference that if I don't know if I would have found it if I had put the space like Mr. Fareed did. So I'm gonna check and see. If on the Android you put the space, you will not see it. On the Android, put everything together, okay? So that's why we like to do side-by-side testing when we're in this type of environment. And here's my app with a 4.4. 186 reviews. I wrote one, everyone write a review, And of course, this is our product. I gave it 5 stars, and you will do the same. I will invite you and encourage you. So once I choose the install, if I haven't been playing games or you haven't been playing games on your Android device, it may ask you for a second software download, something about some kind of games that you have to have in order to be able to play the game on your Android. So depending upon the speed. Now that other item was something about either Google Games or something else that has to take place. When you're in the first 2 levels, I've never seen anyone try to hurt me. Yay! So it's my practice time to move around. But I did get an angel or 2 in level 4, Mr. Fareed. So I must have been doing something right. I'm not sure how I got there. And every time the other whatever that little soul, whatever that is shooting at me, and he takes all my coins away, and I fall out. I still get excited every time I get there. No.
They say we need practice on this one now.
It's 80%. So of course, you will need your Wi-Fi and a strong signal, of course, but this is almost done. What else can I tell you about this game? Let your kids play it. Give it to them so they can win you some money. Yes, they'll probably be better at it than you are. My first game experience was playing Pac-Man and Galaga in college. I left plenty of quarters in a machine after work every day. So I think that kind of, Galaxica, that was the game. My goodness, it reminded me of that. So if you like that game when you were back in the day, you're gonna love this one too. I'm hoping we're gonna see, my games has already been installed, but there is a second app that you'll need. And then you want to get the game started. It talks about all of the little steps in here, what the game is supposed to do. Oh, here you go. Install Google Play Games. Oh, you say, what does that mean? It sounds like a trick, but you must install the Google Play Games. And then it will let you, once you've made that second installation, then your game will play. They're going to connect your Google Play to one of your Gmail accounts. And I have several of them, so I just picked one. It's going to let you decide what kind of avatar or picture you want. I found the one that looked like a sunflower because those other little faces look really scary. And so, and what your username will be. So you're able to select that as well. So just follow the steps. It's very direct. And once you get a chance to play the game, you have a chance to continue to play for free if you watch a commercial. So it's going to give you a choice of buying more lives or watching a commercial free. So now I'm going to use the open button. And then I'm going to pick an account, one of my Gmails, to connect to this one. I've already set this up, so it may not ask all the questions that you're going to see. But as far as who you want to be, what your picture wants to be, whether or not you wanted to access and invite your friends to play against you and with you, all that's part of your options in your Google Play. All right. So at that, it says, oh, I'm going to continue playing. Well, what do I want to continue playing? I don't see what I want to play here. I'm going to see if it'll go over there. Here he goes, little BizzCo. He said I played it a minute ago. All right, so I'm going to hit the play button. Heal, there's an option, multitudes of abilities, increase your survival. You can make those choices. And then there's some other options that they can, so just read the screen. You can only attack when you stop. Balancing movement is the key. So that's a good thing. It's giving you equipment, gives you health and damage boost when you equip them. And finally, one more message I think I've gotten here. So I'm going to go in the middle of the circle. There's a multitude of abilities that increase your chances of survival. So I'm going to see if I can get it to turn on by touching it in the middle of the circle. Come on. Work with me. Now that I haven't perfected. Upgrading your weapons boosts their effects. So they're giving people good information, and it goes back and it wraps back through. So what I think I did at one point, I ended up restarting my device, and the next time I came through, it was good. So I'm going to give, throw it back to Mr. Fareed, and I'm going to take a quick check and see if there's something else I need to do. And I'm going to come back and show him I know how to make this game work. Thank you for letting me share.
I appreciate it, Joanna. Thank you very much. It's going to pull up the same way it works on Apple phones. The only thing in Android has some more restrictions to it. That's the reason you have to follow some processes, to get to the game. But once you start playing, and remind guys, if you tell people, about this game, keep that in mind. You win real coins over here, BizzCoins. There's no game that you win actual money. So this is the only game where you win actual money for just playing for it. And there are people who want 20. I've heard on groups that they want even 25 BizzCoins already. I don't know how they did it. I have to up my game for that. But I've seen people posting pictures that they already want 10 BizzCoins too. So I've seen 10, and I heard people saying that they want up to 25 BizzCoins. So that's amazing. It's for us, we don't think it's too much money, but if you keep adding up, for every kid, they have 100 coins or something, they can buy a $50, it's 50 cents a coin. They can buy a $50 Nike gift card, this and that. So there's a lot of ways, they can generate money for it, Other than that, if guys, you have any questions in reference to the gaming platform, we'll be happy to answer. I think we can open up, Joanna, if you want, you can open up for everybody.
Okay, I'm going to choose the unmute all. Let's see. You can raise your hand and let us know you'd like to have a question or concern so we can call on you in order. I'd like to call on you in order. If you have a question or concern about the game, who it's for, there are other games coming in the near future, so you don't have to worry. You can look at our price of our coin that is going up and up and up because of the game release. And even earlier today, it was selling for more than 64 cents. Our rank right now on CoinMarketCap is in the top 1,000. We're ranked at 997 right now. Go ahead, Mr. Fareed. Would you like to give them some information about why we do what we do and how they can benefit? You have a screen share you prefer, go ahead.
Yeah, the only thing, like, a lot of people, let me see if I can share my screen also. And I'm going to share some other stuff. And I like to share this. This is very important, guys, because a lot of people are going to ask, what's your coin, your company worth? This is our company's diluted value. If you can see it, it's 184 million, and no company has achieved this so fast. We've been in coin market cap so soon that it took us 6 weeks to get there. It takes people other coins at least 6 months to a year to get on it, and we've been there in 6 weeks. And this is actual our diluted value of the company. Not just that, if you go to coin market cap, this is our market cap, 920. It was over 1 million this morning too. So the cap keeps rotating, and we need to make sure this market cap, the way our presentation is, once it reaches 80 million, and we have a 5-year projection, we'll be at 50 euros, and that's a lot of money. This is the circulation supply, 1.5 million. It's already, we are just in 2 months, and we all where we will be at this point in time. We will be, somewhere else. All you have to do is, make the coin usability more and more. And we can achieve that by this one platform. Gaming platform is even bigger than Hollywood. So just imagine how many people can play this. And when they redeem their coins, it will go in exchanges, it will go in all the, trades. and the coin price will shoot up like no other coin has gone up ever. So this is just my 2 cents, keep playing the game. Even if you don't know it, I don't know that much, but I'm going to still keep playing it. I need to, and the more people will download, guys, just keep that in mind, when the more people download the games, on Apple Store and, in Google Play Store, the game is listed on the top. That shows that, so many people are using. We have more than 75,000 people in the company. Every one of them also downloads it, will be on top of the list. And once we are on top 5, top 10 in the, app stores and all that, other people, the blog writers, they will keep, they will write blogs about this. They will download this game just to see what it is. And they will put their reviews out. The more reviews, the more good reviews we'll get, the more, awareness we'll get, for the people. So that's our focus should be, right now, to increase the, the awareness of our game to more people. That's my 2 cents. Again, if anybody, any questions, if not, then we can wind up this call short and sweet today. But again, download the games, guys, download it. Not for you, at least download on your kid's phone. Let them play it.
Okay, Mr. Fareed, that was great information. Anyone who would like to speak, please raise your hand so we can unmute you at that time. Any of our leaders on the call that would like to unmute themselves, I can elevate you to co-host. Please raise your hand so we'll know. We had a lot of background noise going on. I wanted a good, clean call so people can see how this goes. And we certainly are excited to have so many of you on the call on a Saturday night.
Mr. Gary, let's ask him what his opinion about the game and how does he think,
Gary, are you there? Let me unmute you. Elevate you to co-host. Come on, work with me, computer. All right. You can also open your camera. That'll let us know you'd like to speak. Take it away, Gary.
Hey, thank you for Farid Bhai. Thank you, Johanna, for fantastic presentation. Really appreciate you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Gary.
So the game I'm also learning, right? So I just downloaded today afternoon. I downloaded. I was playing, so I'm still learning. But definitely our coin value will go up, as you said. Down the road, as people are gonna play, even coins are gonna trade will happen. This our coin value will go up. So Farid bhai, I have a question about the same credit card now. Is that they can go directly now, or do they have to get authorization first from the issuer? Any idea? I mean,
depend. 99% it shouldn't be required because
okay.
It should go directly. But there are some individuals like for me example, if I charge even $100, it will give me a text message that do you authorize it? Then I have to press yes only. Then only my transaction will go through. So that restriction I have put it on my card myself. So there are some people who have done that. So if they do it, they should know about it. And it's a good security feature, So, but yes, credit card processing are going on up to 500 euros. You can charge it on the credit card.
Oh, okay. The second question is, suppose if I wanted to buy for my, say, wife, right? The one package.
Okay.
Say, for example, right? And then I pay by credit card, but the credit card is on my name. But then automatically, her name will come up when the checkout. So then it will not match, right? Name.
It will not match, but like for example, I buy gifts for my kids, I pay with my credit card.
Right. Okay.
As long as you can verify that credit card, the information, you should be fine.
Okay. All right.
If it's not verified, then definitely no.
Yeah. So like as if you can suggest if they can have a other companies where you buy, it says who's the card holder name, so you type that and then
yes, they down the line that feature is going to come at this point, right now, as long as make sure nobody don't post it on video and all that, especially your card numbers and all that, because anybody else can do it. So I suggest don't make any videos of that when you do a credit card purchase, especially with the card numbers. But other than that, you should be fine.
Okay. That's it. Thank you. Appreciate you, Farid bhai.
No problem. Anytime.
I was showing off.
I see that.
I got an angel. I don't know what that means, but I think it helped me. Guess what?
Mr. Kamal Kapadia has raised his hand, so let's ask, let's unmute Mr. Kamal.
Just one thing on the credit card, the matter over in UK, what we're seeing when they create their charge, right on the screen, it asks for a one-time PIN code that is sent to their cell phone. I don't know if we're going to have that same feature here in the USA,
right now,
but it's very convenient.
Joanna, we might, because it's an added security. We want to protect as much and as many people as possible. So those are the features. We don't want to do it for all the entire world, because sometimes some networks in the world, like for example some third world countries, when you send a text messages for verification, sometimes it takes 2 hours. So they don't want to do that. So at this point, no, but we are trying to build something in the back end that everybody has to have one extra authentication, just to get the cards going. In case it gets hacked, then we have at least secured. They need two FA protection on it.
Thank you very much. Just wanted to put that out there in case someone saw. They know what to do in certain countries. That may be something they'll see, not here in USA.
Let's unmute Mr. Kamal. Mr. Kamal, you're unmuted if you want to say something.
Hi, Farhad. Pleasure to have you giving me an opportunity, and thanks to Gary to get me on board on this particular amazing business. I'm in Toronto, and I have some questions. I was trying to purchase the Amazon or Walmart credit card, but I do see on the website that we have some locations of some of the countries, but not Canada listed on it to purchase Amazon or Walmart.
You can just select USA, you should be fine.
But the Amazon gift card, if I purchase, for an example, the one I have, that's a US gift card, but if I use, I think on Amazon.ca website, I think it won't allow me.
I think it should, because one of my cousins used in Canada. Did you try it already, or?
I tried in the past, not with the current one. So that's why I did not purchase it actually. I had a physical credit card that was given to my daughter's birthday, and I tried that time. I know if I use a credit card, they will do the currency conversion, that I'm well aware. But since I'm a Prime member, but with the gift card, I think that was the experience I had in the past. I'm not too sure whether they have.
So just give me, just to be on, let me double verify it, because I don't want to tell you to do something. Let me verify it myself. Give me 1 day. I'll let Gary know, and he can update you on that.
Much appreciated. Second question.
No problem.
Second question that I'm trying to onboard some of my friends in India. What they are facing sometimes challenge is they are not well familiar with the Google authentication process. They are fine with the OTP process, but not the Google authentication. Is there any way we can kind of a selective way we can disable that for some of the user, and they can just find the OTP if possible?
Yeah, I didn't understand your question because it was cutting. I don't know, it was cutting on my side. They don't understand the Google Authenticator. That's what you're trying to say?
Okay, let me explain you again. So suppose if I'm trying to onboard them, we have a two-step authentication.
Correct.
First, after credential verification, after they update the address and all, they have to do the Google authentication. Once Google authentication done, they have to verify it with the OTP, right? So sometimes the Google authentication, probably they are not aware of that kind of app, or some of my friends, I got an experience like that. They are well aware with the OTP process, but not the Google authentication process. That's number one. Number two, suppose they want to enroll the family member, they kind of have a challenge on each time getting the code from the family member. And I know you can add multiple people on the Google authentication, but it's kind of a challenging for them in overall. So can we just disable the Google authentication process and keep just OTP for selective people, if possible, from their own profile? Is there any setup?
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, they cannot do it for some people and not people, because the system, the way it is set up, it can only do entire the community or just nobody. So there is no way we can do it. The only thing I can suggest it, we do a lot of trainings. Last time also, I did a training in Hindi for India, for the people in India and Pakistan. So we can teach them, it's, I know it looks a little bit tedious job, but keep that in mind. It's too much money is involved. the more protection it is. I know it might take a little bit longer to learn or, understand for third world countries or that side of people. Trust me, they are more smarter than us. They just act like they don't know, but they are more smarter than us. So all we need to do is just a little bit more training and just show them. And once you show them this process, they will definitely do it.
So what I was thinking is if that feature can be on and off, that kind of feature, if we give one from the my account, so what I can do is on behalf of them, I can do one time and disable from their account so that only they can play with the one OTP.
No, unfortunately, that's not the way the system is set up. I
Okay.
wish I could say that, but they've hired before some hackers just to hack in the system, and if there's no protection like that, it's easy for the account to be hacked, and the company don't want to take a chance on that one.
Makes sense. And thank you. And coming back to my previous question, where if you verify on your Amazon card, why don't you please verify on the Walmart as well, so that
No, if I do it, I'm gonna do in all the cards, not
all
just
the
one card.
okay,
So,
okay, perfect. Thank you very much for verifying all.
yeah, we'll verify. It's just for the entire Canada. We're gonna verify it. So
yes, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Definitely.
All right. Great questions, great information, great training, Mr. Fareed. I tell you what, I don't see any other raised hands. We made record time to show the two games.
Can't do it without you, Joanna.
Platform. All right. Can't do it without you, Mr. Fareed, Mr. Mabani, my sponsor, Frank Aday. We've all learned together. We're learning and we're earning while we're learning. And we keep saying each one teach one. We're going to empower millions, right?
Yeah,
and that's what we're all about. What can we all do? Each one teach one, and we're going to all rise our ships. So if Mr. Mavani is still available, wants to say something else, or Mr. Fareed, I'll throw it back to you.
I believe that's it. And I think Mr. Kamal raised his hand again. So if he can unmute him. Just trying to unmute. Let's see.
Okay, I'm sorry for it. I forgot to ask one more question. Actually,
Sure.
Can I apply the? I heard some of the credit card communication prior to my question with the Gary, but I kind of have a bad connectivity, so I didn't catch up much. My question is, can I apply the credit card?
Apply the credit card. What do you mean by apply
with
the
our account? Because in one of the video I saw that we have a tie-up with the merchant like a Visa, MasterCard, and all.
No, once we launch the company, the iPay Bank, then the company will have its own Visa, MasterCard at that point in time. Currently, it's not there. So once it's available, it will give in. Every single member will have the opportunity to order the Visa, MasterCard once they open their account in the iPay Bank.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, guys, I guess that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. I really, really appreciate all your support, and keep, downloading the game. Tell your friends to download the game, families, your kids, and all that. And hopefully see you next week for more training and new subjects. And if you have any suggestions, you're most welcome to put it in the group that, you need to know about the back office, the wallet, anything, we'll look into it. We don't mind doing the training again if it's already been done, or if it's done and if it's very well done, we'll definitely forward you the videos on it. But at least, give your 2 cents about it, what you think about, what you want to know in your next training. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Joanna. It's all you. You can do the closing now. Appreciate it.
All right. I've unmuted the lines. If you'd like to touch your mic and say good night, Mr. Fareed. Thank you very much.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Great
BizzCoin,
call.
Thank you very much.
BizzCo, make
Great.
play
Well,
games, make
fine,
money.
Stay safe.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ooh, Lord. You see that car moving?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joanna.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank
All
you,
right.
Charles.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Diva. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Galaxy A20. Thank you, BizzTrade Williams. See y'all next Saturday night.
Thank you, Jana. Bye.